Okay, good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Today we're doing Shabbos Perek Tet Zion, Mishnah Dalet and Hey. Mishnah Dalet says, we're talking about a fire that ravages someone's house. You're allowed to be motzi 3 meals. What about other things in your house? So the Mishnah comments, L'sham motzi kol klei tashmisha. You're allowed to take anything in your house out to a chutzner, like we said in the previous Mishnah. It has to be your yard. You can't take it as a chutzner or someone else's yard as long as you have an eruv. You can take all your furniture out, your things that are not muksa on Shabbos. You're not violating any Yisr. You want to save as much in your house as you could. Velovish kol mashiach lilbosh. You can wear as much as you want to wear. Otev kol mashiach atov. According to the Tanakama, you put on layers. You put on 5 sweaters at a time and take it out at one time. Yossi Omer, because if you do like Rabbi Yossi, we'll see. Rabbi Yossi has a different idea. Then we're concerned you're going to extinguish the fire. Yossi Omer Shmona Sarkela and the Chozer Velovish Motzi Omer Lacher and Bobet Silu. Yossi has a different. He says wear what you normally wear. Normally there's 18. The Gemara delineates the 18 articles of clothing that a person would normally wear. Layers are not okay according to Rabbi Yossi, but he does say wear normally and then go back and get some more clothes. Wear normally. In that case, you'll be you won't come to extinguish the fire. Omer Lacher and Bobet Silu. While you're doing that, you can also tell other people wear clothes that's normal for you, and that way we won't extinguish the fire. We don't pass the Rabbi Yossi. We say you only get one chance to take out stuff, but you can put on layers. Hey, Reb Shimon ben Anas Omer, portion oral shall gidi agabe shida teva migdal. Shida teva migdal. Shida is a night table. A teva is a dresser. A migdal is a closet. These are made out of wood usually. Shachas ben esa or. Fire, you have a small fire in your house. This is what I talked about a little yesterday. You have a small fire in your house. You can take the hides of a goat and place it on, and when it has a fire, to extinguish the fire. Because it's going to burn it, singe the fire, and burn it and extinguish it. You can make a wall, right? If you have a fire, you can make a wall full of pots, whether they have water or not, right? Some pots will stop the water just by themselves. Some pots you need water. Stop the water. Basically, I think even the Mishnah is allowing you to pour water on it. We'll see in a second. So the fire shouldn't spread. Rabbi Yossi Omer, he only allows you to use earthenware kalim, let's say ceramic or clay kalim that are full of water. Right? Earthenware kalim, when fire engulfs them, so what happens is they break. And then the water goes on the fire, and it's like grama, right? You didn't do it by itself. You put the kalim there. It burned the kalim. The kalim broke, and then the water fell on the fire. That's called grama. Because Rabbi Yossi holds gram kiboy is aser. I feel makom have said mamon. So therefore, you have to do it sort of grama. There's gram and there's grama. Right? Rabbi Yossi holds grama is okay, because grama is not a malacha. Grama is, it happened by itself. I put earthenware the kalim. The fire breaks the earthenware kalim, and it was filled with water, so it extinguishes the fire. According to Tanakama, you can directly put, when there's fire on your dresser, you can put a piece of leather to extinguish the fire. And I believe also, even though it seems from the Mishnah that you can only make a mechitza of kalim filled with water, and then the water should pour on them, it's hard for me to distinguish between Tanakama and Rabbi Yossi. What's the difference in Tanakama and Rabbi Yossi? So I think even according to Tanakama, again, not la halacha, but I think you can take a bucket of water and pour on the fire. That's what I think, and that's what I think. Otherwise, there's no machlokas in Rabbi Yossi and the Chamim. We pass on the Chama, obviously, that you don't have to rely on gram. Gram kiboy is usher. Why he calls it gram kiboy? We'll talk more about it. Ian Mitzion coming up next.